Every day you fight yourself, and you don't even realize what it's costing you. The hidden cost of fighting yourself every day. You're not tired because you're working too hard. You're tired because you're fighting yourself every single day. You say you want one thing, then you build a life that supports the opposite, and then you blame your willpower. That's not weakness, that's misalignment, and it's slowly draining you. Not just your energy, your confidence, your identity. You don't have a discipline problem, you have a civil war inside your own life, and civil wars destroy from within. Let me show you what it's really costing you. Every day you wake up with a plan. You're going to be focused, disciplined, productive, and every night you go to sleep slightly disappointed. Not because you did nothing, but because you didn't do enough. So you try harder the next day. More pressure, more self-talk, more forcing, and slowly, without noticing, you start fighting yourself. Here's the truth no one tells you. The problem is not your willpower. The problem is misalignment, and fighting yourself every day has a hidden cost. Not just productivity, your energy, your confidence, your identity. Let's talk about that. Most people think discipline means pushing through resistance. If you feel tired, push. If you feel distracted, push. If you feel unmotivated, push. And sometimes that works. But what if the resistance isn't weakness? What if it's friction? There's a difference. Weakness means you're incapable. Friction means something is misaligned. Your goals say one thing, your environment says another. Your identity says something else entirely. That internal conflict drains you, not because you're lazy, because you're running two opposite commands at the same time. Move forward, stay safe. Be better, stay comfortable. Your nervous system doesn't like contradiction, it likes coherence. When your life is misaligned, your brain interprets it as stress. And stress isn't just a feeling, it's energy consumption. That's the hidden cost. Think about this. You want to wake up early, but you sleep late scrolling. You want to eat clean, but your kitchen is full of junk. You want to build something meaningful, but you spend most of your day in an environment that rewards distraction. Then you blame yourself. You say, I just need more discipline. But discipline isn't designed to fight your entire environment. Willpower is short-term. Environment is constant, and constant always wins. There are three forces in your life: goal, environment, identity. If those three are aligned, progress feels natural. If they're misaligned, everything feels heavy. Let's break it down. Your goal is what you say you want. Your environment is what surrounds you every day. Your identity is who you believe you are. Now imagine this. Your goal is to get in shape. Your environment makes it easy to skip workouts. Your identity says, I've never been athletic. That's a triple misalignment. You're not lacking willpower. You're fighting your own structure. And every day you fight it, you pay a cost. The first cost is energy. Decision fatigue builds up. You wake up already tired, not physically, mentally, because your brain knows another battle is coming. The second cost is confidence. When you repeatedly fail in a misaligned system, you start questioning yourself. Maybe I'm not consistent. Maybe I'm not disciplined. Maybe I'm just not built for this. That belief becomes your identity, and identity is powerful. The third cost is self-trust. Every time you promise yourself something and don't follow through, a tiny crack forms. Not dramatic, but cumulative. And over time, you stop believing yourself. That's the real danger, not failure, internal division. So what's the alternative? Alignment. Alignment doesn't mean things are easy, it means things make sense. Here's how it works. First, fix the environment before you fix yourself. If you want to read more, put the book on your desk. If you want to wake up early, put your phone outside your bedroom. If you want to train, schedule it like a meeting. Reduce friction. Don't test your willpower daily. Design your space so the right choice is easier than the wrong one. Environment beats motivation every time. Second, shift identity, not just behavior. Instead of saying, "I'm trying to wake up early," say, "I'm becoming someone who wakes up early." Small difference, massive impact. Behavior follows identity. If you see yourself as inconsistent, you will unconsciously protect that story. If you see yourself as someone who shows up, you start acting in alignment with that. Identity creates internal permission, and permission reduces resistance. Third, one rule, not 10, one. One behavior you follow daily, no matter what. Small enough that you can't negotiate with it. Maybe it's 5 minutes of reading. Maybe it's 1 page written. Maybe it's 1 workout movement. The point isn't intensity, it's consistency. When you follow one rule daily, something powerful happens. You stop fighting yourself because the decision is already made. No debate, no emotional negotiation, just execution. And that builds something deeper than motivation. It builds self-respect. Here's the shift most people miss. Discipline isn't about forcing yourself, it's about reducing internal conflict. When your environment supports your goal and your identity supports your behavior, discipline feels lighter. You don't wake up at war, you wake up with direction. That's alignment. The hidden cost of fighting yourself every day isn't visible at first. It shows up slowly, as fatigue, as doubt, as quiet frustration. But alignment changes that. You stop asking, "Why am I like this?" and start asking, "What needs to move?" Your goal, your environment, or your identity? You adjust, you simplify, you align, and suddenly progress doesn't feel heroic. It feels normal. You don't need to overpower yourself. You need to stop working against yourself. The real power isn't in pushing harder, it's in designing better. Because when your life is aligned, consistency becomes natural. And when consistency becomes natural, results compound. The strongest people aren't the ones with the most willpower. They're the ones with the least internal resistance. Alignment doesn't make you stronger, it makes you sustainable. And sustainability beats intensity every time. If this helped you see your struggle differently, subscribe. We're not here to push harder, we're here to build smarter. And if there's one rule you can follow starting today, make it this: stop fighting yourself. Start aligning yourself.